Top 10 worst movies I've created on my channel. My opinion. Number 10, The Rise of Zetar, 5th Gen. The only movie with the one-shot frame taken by a lack of boringness that made many viewers bored. And another thing, the audio was mostly quiet and towards the end it gets louder, scaring the audience and confusing the audience. Number 9, The Shadow. My first horror movie turned out amazing, but due to the bad production at the time and worse ending failed to make any sense during the film. Number 8, Home Alone Returns 3. I hate to put this one up here, but I think it is right. The movie itself wasn't that funny due to some traps like the falling down the stairs, fake slips, and whatever that is. Just didn't show the funny and confusing. By far, the second most popular movie I've created turned out to be number 9. Number 7, Me versus Bad Me. The movie by far turns out amazing, however, the edits to the movie weren't that great, especially the quiet scenes that made people confused on what just happened. Number 6, Morse 3. The movie itself was great, however, due to comebacks and Zevolutions confused people when they thought Tim died and somehow appeared in Zevolutions. Another thing, we still don't know how many months Cash was knocked out for. Number 5, TV Man vs. Man TV. The most forgotten movie became the most worst edits on my movie so far. The audio was bad, and bad productions led to an abandonment move. Number 4, The Dingle 3. The movie itself was scary. However, towards the end, we don't know what happened to Cash and Alex, but it turns out it to be a false statement. Due to Cash somehow still being alive after his death in Dingle 2, the series of The Dingle was terminated. Number 3, TV Man vs. Man TV and Greg, Part 2, Revenge. After the first one, I decided to try to fix my edits and make it even better, but it turned out even worse, confusing the audience even more, especially adding another villain that had no backstory. Another thing, the fighting wasn't good enough, it immediately didn't work, and I had to cancel the series. Number 2, The Tunnel. The worst horror movie I've ever created because the edits and fighting made people laugh. And lastly, it wasn't even a tunnel. It was just a wall that made it look like a hallway. For reveal number 1, please like and subscribe if you guys want to see more of these. Number 1, the original The Man movie, 2021, 1st Gen. The concept of this movie was going to be better than TV Man vs. Man TV series. By creating a new one, this was the first movie that became the beginning of the CDS series. However, due to bad edits and bad productions, on a one day with 4 separate videos turned into a disaster. First, I made a trailer and promised to upload my movie on December 13, 2021. However, the movie wasn't even started. Second, I had a whole week to make it, but instead, I used my Christmas vacation to relax and focus on other videos. Third, I started to realize I wasted a whole week without making the video, and all my friends were ready to see it. Lastly, it took 1 day to record, edit, and upload everything in under 3 hours. It was uploaded at 11:55 p.m. before it skipped to the next day. The movie was split into 4 parts, which confused my friends and viewers, where the editing was bad and the sounds were not centered. The bad production, I immediately canceled it, and after bringing it up a year later, which will change a lot during the future. The movie itself wasn't really a movie. It became one of the worst movies created by me. I don't worry about it anymore after I made a better version 2 years later, which fixed the lore in movies, though it remains as the worst movie ever and probably the most forgotten movie ever after the new one. Thank you guys for watching.